What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Camilo here from Trending Waves, bringing you to our end of the market update for this Wednesday, June the 9th of 2021. I hope you guys had a fantastic trading session today. So tomorrow we have the report for CPI data, which is crucial because everybody has had concerns of inflation, right? And the Fed has been mentioning that the inflation is transitory and yada yada yada, and so since March, the inflation data, right, has come up higher than what the consensus report has, or in the previous one, right? So the actual number was always higher, and that's confirming inflation. Now, the Fed has said that it's transitory, but so far, for the month of March, it was 2.6. For the month of April, it was 4.2, which increased significantly because consensus was 3.6. Now we're pricing in a 4.7 for tomorrow. So here's the chart, and so basically here we are, and forecast consensus is 4.7. The previous was 4.2. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, but markets have been trading sideways in anticipation for this particular data. All right, guys. So what does this mean for us? As you can see, we've been trading in a sideways format, and as I mentioned, this is due to the fact that we are waiting for this report tomorrow, which comes in at 8:30. So all these wave counts that I'm going to present to you today are anticipating a bullish interpretation. All right, anticipating a positive result or report out of the CPI. Okay, so let's review the S&P, let's review the Qs, and several other names that I have outlined here for you guys. All right, so as always, let's take a look at the daily time frame for the SPY, or the SPY ETF for the S&P 500. So from the March lows, COVID crisis, we go up in 1, down in 2, 3, 4, and now we're looking for the fifth wave for the primary degree of the minor degree, and the degree 1 of the primary degree, intermediate degree wave 5, and minor degree wave 5, which both of these levels come in at 454 and 444. This whole wave structure remains solid and remains sorry, I just lost my train of thought there. It remains it holds true just as long as we remain north of 398. Sorry guys, just a pretty long day here. Okay, so as soon as we find this top, we go on higher. I do anticipate we are going to get higher. Wave count is suggesting that, and I'm going to stick to it. Otherwise, there's always alternatives, and there's always alternate wave counts. But for now, we must hold 398, and we could head on higher before we top out. And we're looking for 3-wave pullback to the primary degree wave 2. Taking it down to the 1-hour time frame, let's review from the March lows of 2021. So we go up in 1, down in 2, 5 waves up in 3. So this is the way I'm looking at this wave count, guys. We've noted that wave 4 potentially had bottomed out here on the 19th of May. Okay, 3-wave pullback down into the 4th wave, and that comes in at a roughly. Let's take a look. Yeah, just shy of the 50%, the 38.2, or the 50%, which is 407. Okay, so. Excuse me. So wave 4 bottomed out at those particular levels, which is pretty common. Okay, now we're looking for a rally here, because before, as you guys remember, I was looking for wave 4 here. So this was looking wave A, B, and down in C. But more as the day goes by and we're holding the highs here, it's looking more like if we're going to continue on higher. Taking you down to the 30-minute time frame. So operating on the assumption that wave 4 ended, okay, we're looking for now a wave 2 pullback on this degree here, on this minute degree. Sorry. So 5 waves up into 1, A, B, and C. Okay, so you notice that we haven't been able to break this high here. We haven't been able to break this high, this high, and this high. So we've been touching it a couple of times. So that's leading me to believe that if this is an impulsive structure, which it is, we can count 5 waves up. We're looking at A wave, B wave, holding the resistance level, holding the 1272. We may be finding ourselves coming into a 3-wave pullback, okay, into the wave C. So if that is the case and we hold resistance here, then the levels to look for are 417, 414, which is the retracement of these of this entire advance. So from the bottom of wave 1 to the top of wave 1 will give us a retracement for wave 2 at 38% or 50%, 417, 414. Now a 100% extension of wave A compared to wave B will give us a 416 spot 60 level. So this whole zone will be our target should we fail to break out of this level. So a resistance level, the resistance are 424, 423, and that's pretty much, oh yeah, 423 and 424 are our upside resistance. Our support levels are 414 and 417 and 414. Okay, now taking you over to the Qs. The Qs, I'm still operating here in that we are still within a corrective triangle in the wave 4. Okay, so taking you to the daily time frame, just like in the S&P, we're looking for upside targets on the primary degree wave 1 to be somewhere in the 379 to 374 before we consolidate into the wave 2 pullback. Okay, this wave count remains true just as long as we remain north of 316. Taking it down to the 1 hour time frame. The 1 hour time frame suggests that this structure here, okay, we're up in A, down in A, up in B, down in C, up in D, and now we're looking for a 3-wave pullback into the wave E. If we break out, all right, coming into tomorrow or the following week from the highs of 342, okay, then this whole structure is invalid and we're going to head on higher. But just like in the S&P, we're looking for a 3-wave pullback down into the wave E to complete the wave 4. Let's see if it's a label here. My labels disappeared. Shucks. Alright, so we're gonna have to fix that, but we'll fix that for the next video. Apologies, guys. So this will be the wave 4, alright, before we look into the wave 5 in the primary and the intermediate wave degree. Actually, yeah, here we go. It's here because I know I saw it. The minor degree wave 4. Where is the minor degree wave 4? These things disappear. TradingView has been acting up, guys. So I do apologize for that, really truly. So minor degree wave 4, we're looking for the pullback here into the wave E. Sorry, I'm all over the place for this one. It just threw me off a little bit. So just to recap, okay, if we break above 342.17 or 339.29, then we can assume that wave 4 has ended, and this is the resumption. So this will be wave 1, and we're still going to look for wave 2 pullback, just like in the S&P, okay? But if we fail and we keep on going lower, so then we should look for 3-wave pullback into the wave E. Now wave E can come anywhere here, but I'm anticipating for it to come down to the bottom trend line. All right, guys. So taking a look now into individual names. Let's take a quick look at Apple. Okay, Apple is one chart that I've been keeping my eye on for the past few days. So Apple has been in consolidation for quite some time, since, let's see, September the 2nd all the way to June the 9th. So that's a pretty massive consolidation right there, if I do say, right? Almost 200, almost 300 days. So it's in consolidation triangle, just like in the Q. So A, B, C, D, and E. Looks like E has completed at the 23% retracement. So taking it down to the 30-minute time frame, the way I'm looking at this, guys, is that wave E of wave 4, the minor degree wave 4 has ended. We're up in 1. 3-wave pullback into the wave 2, which we're still looking for before we go on to wave 3, 4, and 5 to complete the first wave of the 5th wave to the upside. Excuse me again. What I'm looking for as resistance is this level here, which is a 128. Should we fail to break above it, I mean, it looks like we are going to be looking for a 3-wave pullback down in A, up in B, down in C. So wave C, I'm looking for a 38.2 or the 50%, which comes in at 126, spot 41, or 125. So this zone here, I'll be looking for a relatively quick pullback to find support to head on higher. If we end up breaking above this high here at 128, spot 45, then we could anchor wave 2 here, and this would have been 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for coming into tomorrow. Taking over to Tesla. Tesla, we took a trade on in the Discord group, short trade today, a put option that's going to take us out to the 25th of June. Strike price 570, I believe it was. Let me confirm that. Yeah, we took a trade for 570. Yep, that's what it is. 570 was a spread. 570, 575 for June the 25th. A couple of contracts there. We are currently in profit territory, just up 9%. Okay, and so that's pretty good as of now. We are looking. So let me review this wave count with you guys on the daily time frame. So Tesla has been, where is it? I don't understand why TradingView is doing this, guys. Sorry, I do apologize. Let me see if it's here. It's deleting my wave counts, man. All right, so it's okay. We are pros here and we do it ourselves. All right, so obviously we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be wave 3. So the way I'm looking at this, guys, is that we go here, intermediate. All right, so wave 1, down in 2, up in 3, we're looking for 4, and then we're going for 5. So long term, I am bullish on Tesla. Obviously, Tesla is a pretty good company. Tesla is a good stock to have in your long term portfolio. Okay, so from the March lows, we go up in 1, down in 2, 3, 4, and 5 to complete wave 3. We're here in the 3-wave pullback, so A, B, and C. So taking it down to the 1-hour time frame. So the 1-hour time frame suggests that we are going to, we have a 5-wave pullback actually to 30-minute time frame. We have the labels there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the wave A, B, and C for the wave B, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we're looking for the 5th wave of wave C or wave 4 pullback. Now, our wave count here suggests that we could see continuation to the downside, just as long as we remain south of 622.89 or the 61% retracement at 610.43. It's looking like that's going to turn around because from here, right, we went down in 1, ABC into wave 2, and now we do 1, 2, we're going down in 3, up in 4, down in 5 to complete the cycle, at which point we'll be profitable into the trade before June 25th, and going up to the daily time frame. That'll mean that we've reached the bottom trend channel support, which is projected from the wave 2 to the wave 1, 2, and 3, or wave 1, 3, and 2 to give us a theoretical end of wave 4. Once we see this completion, then we can potentially look for an upside trade to take us to the wave 5, somewhere in this zone. But once we see a completion here, we'll know a theoretical target for the wave 5. Okay, guys, so that's that for Tesla. Amazon is one that I've also been quite interested in, but it has been pretty slow. All right, so taking you down to the 1-hour time frame from the 5th of March lows, up in 1, down in 2, 3, 4, and 5 for wave 1, 3-wave pullback into the wave 2. So this is what I'm looking for. All right, if this is the wave 2 here, we've ended wave 2, and we're looking for a wave 1, down in 2, up in 3, down in 4, and up in 5. Okay, to complete wave 3. So we broke out of this lower trend channel, and we're holding support currently at around 32.80. Okay, once we break above the wave 1, that could potentially signal a confirmation that we will head on higher into the wave 3. But again, we gotta wait until tomorrow for the CPI numbers. I'm not too sure at the moment, just because of the gray area of the concerns of inflation. Anything could happen, and this could quickly turn around and give us a different type of wave count, at which point we'll look at. Because if that's the case, right, then this will be A, B, and then down in C. So wave 2 has not finished, and we're looking at something like this, guys. So down in A, up in B, and down in C of wave 2. Don't think that's the case, but we shall see tomorrow. Snapchat is a stock that I've been holding for a while on my long-term portfolio, but I am looking to add to it. So from the lows here, please excuse me. So from the lows here, okay, of the March 19th low, up in 1, down in 2, 3, we're now into this wave 4 consolidation. Now taking it down to the 1-hour time frame, this wave 4 came into completion at around, let's take a look, the just shy of the 23.6 and the 38.2, which again is a pretty common level, fib level for the wave 4. So A, B, and C. Now we're looking for 1, down in 2. We have been in resistance on this trend line, right? As you can see here, it was resistance in this area, it was resistance here, and now we're holding it as support. So the way I'm looking at this, guys, is that if we break above 65.76, then that can mean that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to complete wave 5 at the 100. Sorry, complete wave 1, 3 at the very least at the 100% extension, because we should find wave 3 to be equal to wave 1 at the very least, I said, and that should be at 68.67. Okay, so but we'll wait until we see confirmation at 65.76. Okay, guys, so that's what I'm looking. Alternatively, we're still within a triangle here. Let me draw this quickly for you guys. The triangle will look like this, and wave 4 has not finished, and this will still be A, B, C, D, and E. Will look for another wave lower to head on higher, but don't think that's the case. Again, we'll see tomorrow. Palantir is another one that we've been holding. So Palantir has a beautiful 3-wave pullback from the highs of January the 27th. So A, B, and C into the 38% support with a 61.8. Now this looks pretty much impulsive, all right. So, but obviously we were aggressive in the trade. The correct way to have done it is wait for confirmation above the break of wave B. But let's take a look, right? So the way I'm looking at this, guys, is that we are down in, we go up in 1, down in 2, 3, and we're looking for 3-wave pullback into the wave 4. So 23.6 or 38.2. So these two levels I am looking for coming into tomorrow or the following week. 23.4, 23.24, or 22.09. Okay, at which point we find support and we go up higher. Wave count and validation of this structure here comes in at 20.30. All right, again, if you guys want this, we provide these updates every day in our Discord group. So if you guys are interested, just the link is in the description down below for you guys to join. Plug Power, I love this stock. All right, so this stock has had a pretty decent haircut from the highs. Okay, so that's a pretty decent haircut of about 75%. All right, so we see a 3-wave pullback. All right, ABC down into the 38% support at 20.50. So wave 4 has completed potentially here because we're now looking at an impulsive structure. Okay, so up in 1, down in 2, 3, 4. We're looking at what appears to be the wave 5, the makings of wave 5. Okay, so wave count and validation for this structure here comes in at 23.72, which is here. Obviously, wave 4 cannot, if we're still in wave 4, obviously, if this is A, B, and C. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit for clarity. If wave 4 has not finished, right, because I'm assuming wave 4 was here at the 23.6, but if it's still ongoing, so A, B, and C, wave count and validation doesn't come in at 23.72 because wave 4 cannot go beyond the territory of wave 1. That's an Elliott wave guideline. Okay, so there you guys have it. 23.6 unplug, or the 38.2, which is 29 or 27. Otherwise, I do anticipate on higher to the wave 5, which let's take a look at our upside targets for this. So we'll take an extension from the wave 2 to the wave 4 down here, and at least the 100% extension comes in at 44.36. But to be conservative, the 618 will come in at 38. All right, so Workhorse is one that is pretty interesting. It's going crazy at the moment, guys, and we're up about, let's take a look. WKHS. We are up about 65.8% on shares. I know some of us in this group took option trades, which congratulations on that, you're killing it. So the way I'm looking at this is that from the lows here, right, on the wave 4, we go up in 1, down in 2, acceleration. I mean, this was impulsive, right? This was crazy, a crazy move here into the wave 3. We have a gap, so ABC down in 4, right? I think what I'm looking at here is that we're making the next leg up into the wave 5. So up in 1, down in 2, 3, ABC, wave 4 somewhere here. Wave count and validation for this structure doesn't come in until if we break south of 1480, okay, which is the high of wave 1. Obviously, as I mentioned before, wave 4 cannot go beyond the territory of wave 1. If that's the case, if we go below it, then this could very well turn into a triangle, which will look potentially something like this. Very odd shaped triangle, I'd say. Okay. And so we'll have to take a look and analyze that, because that means that wave 4 is still ongoing but still pretty bullish. So our upside targets for the wave 5 will be at the 618, which is 21.68. All right, guys, so we'll look at this tomorrow. We do have our positions open. I'm still going to hold this for a long run. I do believe that Workhorse has some potential and great potential for the upside. I mean, let's take a look at the daily time frame. Okay, so just by looking at this daily time frame, we have up in 1, down in 2, 3, ABC down in 4, and it appears that we're looking at an impulsive structure to complete the wave 5, which aggressively I have a target of 100% extension at 216. I mean, that's very aggressive, but we shall see. But for now, we're holding. All right, and last but not least, Bitcoin. I got a request from the group to do a quick update on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, we've completed the wave 3 in the intermediate degree back in the February, right? And now we're looking at a potential triangle in the wave 4. Okay, because this was a pretty directional wave 2, wave 4 should be sideways. Okay, so we're looking at a possible triangle, A, B, C, D, and E. Okay, and what appears is that we've done 5 ways down into the wave A, or 3 ways rather, 1, 2, and 3, and now we're up in 1, down in 2, potential wave 3 coming up to the wave D. I mean, this is still not relatively clear. We shall see. Wait to see what's going to happen, because if we break south of this support level, I mean, obviously a triangle will be invalidated once we break below wave A. So wave A is at 30,000, right? As you see here, 30,000 was the low of this candle. So we break south of that. I mean, we've been holding that level. Then we can anticipate that this is not, I repeat, this is not a triangle, and we are going to get on board to lower downside. I mean, that'll be ugly if that's the case. Okay, guys? So look for the 30,000 support. Otherwise, we shall see further upside in 3 waves rather. Okay, to complete the wave B. I mean, obviously this downline trend line here is very theoretical. We don't know. Wave B can be down here, whichever the case may be. But at the very least, 3 ways up into wave D, 3 ways down to C, D, and E, which, you know, we'll see what happens coming into a year from now or several months, because guideline of alternation, guys, at play here. All right, so I hope this update was helpful to you guys. Again, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoy the content that I've been putting out. Subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up notification, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I update when I release videos. Okay, as always, I thank you for your time and have a good night. Take care. Bye bye.